Hi, I'm Sin, and today I wanted to continue our journey of training on e-commerce business secrets, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about the portfolio of services that you could offer your clients. So let's jump right in and let me share my screen. One second here. All right, so let's get going. Now, again, it's the portfolio of services to offer your clients as an e-commerce business manager. That's what we're talking about today. So really, if you want to think about it, do you even know what an e-commerce business manager is? So let's talk about that for just a second. An e-commerce business manager really is exactly what it says. It is a service provider. You are managing the entire e-commerce business for another business, for another client, for someone that actually has a product to sell, but they don't know how to sell it online, or they need help selling it online. So that's where you step in as an e-commerce business manager. So in that role, you have a personal commitment to growth and expansion of that client's business. Now, so as that service provider, you're basically offering a hands-free e-commerce business to your client. You determine which services you're going to even offer them and what work you will be doing as their e-commerce business manager. There are many, many roles that you can take on, and it really is up to you which ones you want to do. Okay, so this is something that you could craft out, something that suits your own lifestyle, your own skills, and whatever way you want to do it. And how you're going to get paid and how it works is you are going to negotiate a % commission on every sale. And that's going to be paid to you as a payment for your services while you're managing this business. Now, you may be asking, well, why wouldn't I just get an hourly rate? Because an hourly rate gives you no incentive in order to grow and build a business, right? If you earn a percentage on every sale, then you are personally invested then in the growth and the success of that business. The more sales they have, the more money you're going to make, the more motivated you're going to be in offering and providing your service of growing that business and expanding it as much as possible. Now, here are the benefits of being an e-commerce business manager. It is a risk-free opportunity. Now, how can I say that? You know, pretty much nothing in life is risk-free. Well, absolutely, I think I found something that is. So this is pretty risk-free for me, and that's why I created the whole entire program. It is risk-free because I don't have to invest my own individual personal funds into buying inventory to sell online without a guarantee those products will even sell. Okay, there are plenty of people that lose thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars trying to start up a new e-commerce business, and they haven't vetted the products very well, or the competition is too stiff. It could be a million reasons, but they lose their money because they're the ones that purchased the products up front, and then they flopped. So have I had that happen to me? Absolutely, I have. Not on that big of a scale because I was smart enough not to invest such a large amount. But when you're working with a client, they already have their products. They already have the sourcing done for their products. You don't even have to do product research necessarily. You're basically working and partnering with another business that already has products that are already selling somewhere, and you're basically going to take those products and place them elsewhere on an e-commerce platform and then manage that whole process for them. So it is a lovely, lovely whole entire game here. And I say game because it's fun, it's exciting, you're making money, and the harder you work, the more money you're going to make. So it's truly a business. It's not a game. Let's clarify that. But it is, you know, to me, I like to make things fun and see things in that way and make it exciting, right? Now, you don't also incur any of the business expenses. So the expenses of PPC advertising, of your, let's say if you're selling on Amazon, the Amazon professional seller account fee, $39.99 a month. You don't have to pay those. Let's say the packaging or inserts or PPC advertising, any of that other stuff, that is a business expense. So that would be covered by the business. Your services are mainly managing the services and growing and develop the business. You would not be paying these fees out of your own pocket. You also have no liability for the products that are being sold. And what I mean by that, when products are returned back, obviously, if they are damaged or broken or can't be used, or they're in a used state at that point, they can't be resold. That's not your expense. That is a business expense, a business that is your client's expense, right? Let's say you've got lost shipments. They need to replace shipments. They need to reship a whole nother replacement order. All of those things are a business expense of the client, not yours. As you are just a regular e-com seller, all of those expenses then would be yours. So that's what I mean by being an EBM, an e-commerce business manager. This is a risk-free opportunity. You don't have those expenses. And again, more sales equals more commission earned for you. Now, let's talk about the portfolio of services that you can actually offer your clients. So this is a minimal list. There are tons of things that you can offer for your clients and services that you can provide. The more services would probably what's the word I'm trying to say, would require or command a higher commission percentage, right? So we'll talk about percentages in another training video, but that's something that will be negotiated between you and your business client. So here are some options of things that you can do. Platform setup and daily management. When I say platform, I mean the e-commerce platform, whether that's Amazon, Shopify, WooCommerce, Etsy, eBay, Poshmark, whatever it happens to be, you're setting it up, you're managing it for them, right? Customer service, all of the email communication, all of the telephone calls, all of the direct contact with customers, handling questions, problems, issues, concerns, whatever it happens to be. Returns. Now, returns doesn't necessarily mean that you are physically receiving the product back, but there are duties that need to be performed in returns, such as customer communication. They may request a return. What happens then? A return label needs to be set up and emailed to them. It may, if you're in Amazon, you physically have to go in and possibly click on authorize for that return instead of return rules or standard procedure. That pretty much be a one-time setup, not something that happens all the time with every return. And then shipping. So let's just say if you're managing the shipping platform, like ShipStation or ShipWorks, these are third-party e-commerce shipping platforms that generates the labels, and it's just a way you can manage shipments. These are usually managed for clients that ship merchant fulfilled. That means that they ship their own products. They do not send them into Amazon or some other fulfillment center and have them shipped that way. Although they could be, doesn't matter, doesn't mean that you can't. I'm just using this as an example. Now, let's say if your client wants you to physically ship the products, that's possible too. But again, your choice, whether you decide that you want to offer that service in your portfolio to any client. If you were going to do shipping, that's obviously extra work, extra effort. So I would suggest maybe add an additional percent or whatever amount to the current percentage that you're earning for the commission on the sales, or you might want to set it up as a flat fee per package for each box that you physically have to handle and have it shipped, okay? Just different ways to think about it. You do whatever works best for you, if that is a service that you would like to offer in your portfolio. Now, social media management, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, anything like that. If you set it up for them, you can manage those. It could be comments coming in. It could be regular posting that you want to do. You could also do advertising, Facebook or Google ads. I think you can even do YouTube ads as well. So if you're good at that, then that is, or something that you would like to learn about and offer as a service, you certainly can do that as well. Now, graphics, that is a common need in e-commerce because there are always pictures or advertisements or even postings on YouTube or Facebook, or if you're creating a thumbnail for a YouTube video to be posted, or even posted a video on the Facebook link, then a thumbnail might need to be printed, which is just the screenshot of what the actual, whatever it is that you're posting. It's just like an introductory picture of what they're going to be getting when they click on the button to watch the video, right? So graphics might be something that you might be interested in offering as well. How about blogging? Blogging is another way to increase visibility for a client's business or their individual products. So blogging could be a well-received opportunity as a service that you could offer your clients. That maybe they don't have any way, and your client doesn't know how to get the word out about their business anymore. Blogging through Pinterest. That's a great way to offer blogging services, is actually post those on Pinterest. So many ways, or maybe even LinkedIn. There's another option. So it's lots of different opportunities. You just have to decide what other skills or things are you familiar with that you might like to offer in your own portfolio of services. Now, think about it. What is your expertise? What do you have experience in? And this doesn't necessarily mean that you are proficient as an expert at these things, but if it's something that you're interested in, there are tons of free YouTube videos you can learn about it, especially graphics or Facebook and Google ads, things like that, blogging even, how to work with LinkedIn, free YouTube videos. You can learn on the fly, but you can still offer it in your services, even though you may not be an expert. You can learn as you go, right? So do you have any specific skill sets? It could be calendar management. Maybe your client has meetings and they want you to offer those kind of services, setup and scheduling. Maybe they want to do podcasts and you book services for them, or book interviews for them to do on their podcast. It could be anything, and each client will be different. So you just need to think about, what are you interested in learning about? What can you offer? And what is something that you might want to offer in the future to a different client. Now, so you're going to craft your own portfolio according to what you want to do as an e-commerce business manager. Now, what if you don't have any experience at all selling on any e-commerce platform? What do you do then? Well, guess what? Did you know that the e-commerce business management certification program provides you all the training necessary to become an EBM? No experience required. We actually teach you different platforms, how to manage it, how to navigate it, what to do, what your daily duties should be. We teach you everything that you need to know. And once completed, you are an official certified e-commerce business manager. You can leverage that in order to find clients and get them to work with you, because that way they know you're skilled and you're trained and you're proficient in managing their e-commerce business, right? So if you want to learn more about that, I encourage you to check it out. You're right here on the website where you're finding this training. So you might learn a whole new way of how to sell online without all the risk. Okay, check it out.